My name is Carrie. I'm 53 years old. I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I'm addicted to drinking my urine.
Yeah, excuse me. I'm gonna have to ask you to repeat exactly what in the flying you just said. No, it was all casual. I was just vibing out to Dracula's divorced wife introducing her good old self, and out of absolutely God knows where, she just tried to flex that she drinks her own uterus cocktail. Also, why does she sound like Siri every time she opens her mouth?
I ain't desperate, got a death wish, wake up every morning, got a Zanny in her legs.
Okay, welcome back, boyos, to another Speedway Diesel gasoline roasting session with people that look like descendants of the Addams family. Like, I haven't even seen this woman for 5 seconds, and I'm already busting out the garlic bread and the wooden steak. She really be looking like she just walked fresh out of Hotel Transylvania. Well, if you're wondering how I found this unique woman who drinks her piss like it's a gallon of 2% milk, well, I was scrolling through the hell zone known as my YouTube recommendations, and I came across something that made me want to throw up my whole entire epiglottis. Woman drinks and bathes in her own urine. What the fuck? Like any other normal person, I decided to throw my laptop in my toilet and decided to flame anorexic Suri. So without further ado, sit back, relax, grab a bucket of kidney stones and a glass of ice cold piss, and watch your computer or phone or your damn Sega Dreamcast catch on fire.
My urine.
She's chugging it down like it's country time lemonade. I'm for real about to chug Windex after seeing that monstrosity happen right in front of my own eyes. I don't know how you drink a glass of urine in the morning like it's Starbucks espresso, but this woman acts like it's her morning routine.
I drink it like I'm in a beer drinking contest. It's easier to drink than water.
For the past 4 years, Carrie has been drinking nearly all of her urine.
I'm sorry, but did he just say for the past 4 years this woman has been drinking urine like it's Lipton iced tea? For the last 4 years. No wonder why she looks like her soul and all her hopes and dreams got liposuctioned out of her body, because nutrients is a foreign substance to this woman apparently. Her skin is the equivalent to a dried raisin that got left in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
It started as just 1 glass in the morning. Now she consumes up to 5 glasses every day.
I like warm pee.
The outside looks of it, she just looks like your average alcoholic trailer park resident that watches Ancient Aliens, but in reality it's just her chugging shots of the bladder splatter cocktail. Also, on the side note, does she bring empty gallons with her every time she uses the bathroom? I feel like this woman buys empty water tanks and plastic funnels once a week at Big Lots. She brings in a whole water polo sports team equipment every time she goes.
It's comforting.
This ain't it, cheap!
The woman practically drank a whole ass water tower full of her own body waste. I don't understand why people want to reuse what comes out of them. Her kidneys probably look like shriveled up raisins because they recycled the same exact pee for the last 25 years.
First time I drank my urine, I didn't throw up. And it wasn't horrible.
Well, yeah, of course the person who consumes a whole ocean worth of piss is going to say it wasn't that bad sipping on the wee whiz. This video is just making my bladder tie itself into a pretzel knot.
So I thought, you know what? I can do this. My urine does smell, depending on what I eat. Today it tastes a whole lot different than it did 4 years ago.
Wow.
Probably because the only thing cycling your taste bud is that swamp water looking pee. At this point I thought it would be like drinking Aquafina water for you, so it probably almost tastes like nothing.
Sometimes it's salty. Sometimes tastes like plum champagne.
No good. No good.
Oh, I can tell today it tastes a little salty, you know, mixed with a nice sprinkle of pineapple Fanta. It was not too bitter, but had a nice and right amount of sweetness to it. Sounding ass. She's giving a whole MasterChef judge review on her own urine. Listen, on the side note, isn't me or does she look like a female Gollum from Lord of the Rings? Like, I never knew you could be so dehydrated that your skin looks like it's about to evaporate. Seriously, she doesn't even have a molecule of nutrition in her. Every time she walks down the stairs, she breaks her legs. They just snap like a tree branch.
Maybe a little lemony. You can taste different things going through your body. There's certain things I don't like to eat anymore because they don't taste good recycled.
This addiction is so strong it started to brainwash her. I bet her brain is just floating in urine at this point. I want to know the last time she had a drink that wasn't dark yellow.
I love, love, love asparagus. I won't eat it anymore. Makes the urine taste, really bad.
I don't think urine was good to begin with, but that's just me. Obviously, I never really tried it, so I can't really form an opinion. On second thought, you know what? I'll be the judge of that. Let me just try my golden perfection.
Urine is your body's waste. It's what your body has decided to filter through and get get rid of. So it doesn't seem healthy to me to put that back into your body.
Well, at least her daughter is normal and low-key kind of a baddie. Like, does anyone know her at on MySpace?
But Carrie doesn't drink urine just because she loves the taste. Her addiction began 2 years after being diagnosed with cancer.
Oh boy, and here's where karma bites me in my ass. Now I feel bad for blazing her because she has a serious illness. I swear it's always lighthearted flame and just a little spark of my heat. Then you realize that it's bad because I have a disability. Now I have to turn down my flame meter.
I was diagnosed with malignant melanoma, stage 3, and they took out 16 of my lymph nodes, found cancer in 3 of them under this arm. And they told me with the chemo I'd have a year to live.
Carrie decided against chemo, instead turning to urine therapy, an ancient and long discounted practice to maintain health.
Well, I mean, congrats for her though. She overcome her life expectancy by doubling what she has left to live. Guess I'll take notes if I ever get African Ebola. I'll just start chugging down pee faster than a drunk dad chugs a Bud Light on a lazy boy sofa.
4 years later, she still uses it to fight her disease.
Gosh, she took it back to the spice and herbs days. I'm sorry, I know we didn't discover actual medicines back then to treat illnesses, but people back in the 1300s had the IQ of a blobfish with Down syndrome. If you had a chronic case of smallpox, a doctor would drip walk in with his new iced out crow-looking face mask, throw some leaves on you, and say you're cured. Like, how were people so confused when 2/3 of the European population just got wiped out?
She has never consulted a physician about her unorthodox treatment. Carrie has also found other ways to consume urine besides drinking.
I use urine for toothpaste.
Come on, see, the drinking is the one thing, but brushing your teeth in literal donkey piss, throwing how bad drinking it is, a 4-story balcony. Like, your teeth are going to look like rusty scrap metal. She's literally trying to give herself homemade grills by rotting her teeth so they look like yellow fish tank pebbles.
I think it's brightening my teeth from the inside out.
Actually, who the hell needs Arm & Hammer? Those teeth are actually looking pretty clean if I say so myself. I may have to try this ancient ritual. My teeth right now are looking like an ancient temple ruin, probably got moss growing on them and everything.
I use urine under my eyes, in my ears, behind my ears.
The fuck?
Using her own pee like it's a face mask. This woman is practically a walking urinal. I don't care if I have a chronic leukemia, I am not rubbing my pee on my face like it's Dove lotion.
Just through my hair. Adding it to your bath is really good for your skin. Aged urine is real good for lotion replacement.
It's also a really good way of getting an African disease. She looks like a witch making a new deadly spell in her bathtub. Like, is she trying to bake an Italian cake in the bath? I'm sorry, but there's 2 things wrong with this. First, who the hell takes a bath? I think even disabled grandma will stroll into the bathtub with her wheelchair and take a shower. Or maybe they crawl into the tub like a Walking Dead zombie. Who cares? Everyone takes a shower, right? No. And second off, I like my bathtub to be clear, not be the same color as Lipton iced tea when I bathe. I'd rather shower when it rains outside and use silly string as shampoo than take a bath in that.
You put it in your skin and it completely changes the texture.
Listen, I am truly sorry I like practically medieval torture you guys. If you all get PTSD from this video, then I'm not going to be surprised. My YouTube recommendations are practically an Iranian war zone, and all I get is videos that make me wish I was Helen Keller's brother. My eyes are forever scarred every time I open YouTube.
And then hold it over my eye with my eye open. It's not easy, because it burns.
What you really need to do is fill up that fancy Smurf-sized wine glass with some ice-cold Clorox and I'll fix the job. Like, I never knew the female version of Gollum from Lord of the Rings would go so low to pour pee into her eye. Also, what does she think that'll do? Give her x-ray vision?
Scared. I want my mom here.
Today, they want to convince Carrie to go to the doctor before it's too late.
We want to make sure that you're doing the right things, that, you know, that we're all taking the right steps and that we're helping you and supporting you taking those right steps, not taking wrong steps. You know,
say that. Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like, you know I'm not.
They all went from smiling and laughing to just flat out sobbing and crying and having mental breakdowns. Oh my God, Mom, it's so nice to see you. Mom, get some help, please.
And that would help my daughters.
When the doctor examines the mole on Carrie's back, she's immediately alarmed.
So this is irregular in shape. It would strike me as suspicious right away.
So much is happening right now that my brain is literally playing a game of Mario Kart. She walked into the doctor's and instantly just got told she has stage 4 AIDS. Like, seriously, TLC, give us a quick rundown before she just dolphin dives into the doctor's office.
If you ever did consent to a biopsy and it came back showing that the cancer has recurred, would you ever consider that the urine therapy had failed and you'd be interested in pursuing something different?
You're a fucking idiot.
And there goes my brain. It just fully jumped out my window. She went through all of that crying and tears with her family, that she would get help just to say, no. Like, I respect if you're religious and all that and don't believe in, like, common medicine or whatever, but listen, sometimes no matter how much you hold on by the grace of God, you still need to go to medical professionals. I don't care how holy you are. Like, I don't care how much you believe in herbs and spices or how rich you are. Just drive to the hospital, because chances are you'll do better there. Look at Steve Jobs, for example. This man had chronic cancer, and this man just rubbed honey on his nuts for treatment. Didn't really turn out that well for him. So, like a wise man once said, stop it and get some help. Boys, I'm gonna cut it off there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I sure as hell know I didn't. Slap a like before your dad slaps you. Subscribe if you hit my vibe, and follow my Twitter link down below. Sorry guys for not uploading for a little bit. I swear I'm getting on my grind right now. I'll see you guys next one. Aight, bro, I'm gonna head out.
I don't need no, but I love it when they jealous. While they talking, the world keep revolving. Now we popping, pop up in the city in the Rover or the Rari. Sorry little hoe, I can't even say sorry. Pull up in a range, riding around like a Mari. Hello, shit is to my phone up, I don't need no hoe, yo. I did roll the dojo, I don't